Hi, how are you doing? My name is Rehan, and I wanted to tell a story about why I connect people on Facebook. For years and years, since Facebook came, I have been suggesting people to connect with other people on Facebook. So the people who have been on my Facebook for many years are used to getting my friend suggestion, and a lot of people get annoyed by this, and I wanted to explain why do I do this. So when I was young, I was 16, I was running a computer company. I was selling Commodore 64 computers and the software, and I had a lot of older friends, and I saw that all these older friends who were running shops were not really talking to each other. They were not communicating with each other. They were doing business with them through their assistants, but they were not really meeting them. They were not friends. So what I started to do was I started throwing parties at my home for lunch parties. So on a Sunday, I would throw a nihari party or a biryani party, or which is food, and they would come over to my home and they would all enjoy having a meal at my place. What I did was by doing this, I was forcing these people who were not really meeting with each other to meet each other. And when I did this a few times, I saw that a few of them actually got together and then started a consortium company also, which helped the consumer bring down the pricing, bring up the quality, and bring a standardization on pricing, because they were now not competing but collaborating with each other in providing a better service. When Facebook came, when I added a person, I would not just add a person, but I would then categorize them based on where they're from, what their hobbies are, what their traits are, what are they good at. And I started introducing them. When I would meet a new person, I would instantly see, this person and this person collectively can do phenomenal work. And the purpose of that was that when a person is doing $1 million business and another person is doing $1 million business, if they connected together and they decided to work together, the factor on economy would not be $2 million anymore, but it will be $4 million or more in the long run, because they would be collectively sharing their ideas and philosophies and processes, and then that whole cake will grow into not just $2 million but $4 million. I also created networks. When Facebook started, there were not cities. All the cities were not in the network. There's a section in Facebook called the networks. Which networks do you belong to? They don't use it anymore, but that is when I created different networks, including the Pensacola City Network, where now we have 4,000, 3,000 people of the city of Pensacola. And this has been my passion. I have been sitting on computers for 4 to 8 hours sometimes on Facebook, suggesting people to different people, because I saw that just by connecting different people, they were able to do better for themselves, for their cities, for their country, for the world. And that's the purpose which I use to connect people with. And just by connecting, this was my social work. By connecting people, by being the connector in the community, I was able to grow them. Because now they were able to build trust with each other. They were able to see their families, they were able to see their food, their lifestyle, if they were legit, if they were not worth working, or if they were worth working with. So these are the reasons why I have been connecting people. And I would strongly recommend you to do the same by connecting other people to other people and being a connector in your society, in your area. By helping them grow, you grow the economy, you grow the pie itself, which allows people to grow themselves. So that's something which I would strongly recommend you to do, and that's what I do as a passion, as a very deep passion of mine. And I hope I can learn one day to monetize it. I was in a car, I strongly remember, with Dash from Malaysia, asking exactly that. We know all these people and we connect these people, but we don't never monetize it. So we have been looking for ways to monetize it, but to be honest, when you give something, it always comes back. I have never thought of how to I have thought about how to monetize it, but I have never stopped connecting or sharing my knowledge, based on that what will I get back from this. Always. This is my character. I don't withhold information because I might lose something. Actually, I have. When I look at it, I see that I've lost so much just because I give away information. If I use the same information to grow my own self and my own business, I would grow exponentially. But this is not who I am. This is not what I am comfortable in doing. Therefore, I end up giving all the information. And a lot of people at the time of BrainNet, I remember strongly that the people at BrainNet were very against me for giving information. But I was always wanting to give out information as much as I can. And now I consider myself as an open source human being, where I want to give out as much as I can. So that's my purpose of connecting you and other people with different people. And I hope that you can see the benefit for yourself in this, and go out and connect with different people. You can also ask me to find you different people, but I don't do this anymore as much because of the availability of my time. If you do still want me to help you with connecting to someone, my first requirement is to have 500 mutual friends with me. So if you have 500 mutual friends with me, I'll be happy to connect you with a few more people, because I can be sure that you would go out and talk with them now. You won't be just networking because you're focused on a certain goal of yours. You need to give away in order to get back. So if you're willing to give away what you have and your knowledge is to other people, I would be happy to give it to you also. Open more of my network to you. All right? Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you. Have a great day.